it's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. Okay, so in this video I wanted to go back over the gift of listening, because I kind of touched over it very briefly with the gift of seeing and the gift of touching others. But listening, truly listening, is one of the most important gifts that you can give to another human being. Because many of us, we listen with the intention of giving our opinion. Always. We're always looking to listen so that we can add, we can input, our knowledge to the conversation. But what if you went into every conversation listening to see what you can learn from it? Because we're all different. We're all built of different experiences. And so if you truly listen to others, you can always learn something that you didn't know before. You can always learn something about, if they've been through this experience, this is how they're viewing the world now. Because of that experience. I could never see the world in that way because I haven't been through that. That's one way of listening. One way of listening is to really listen to this person, sharing their story, sharing their ideas, and then trying to take in what you can learn from that. That's one way. Another way of listening is to really listen to the other person so that they feel heard. Because some people, they just want to talk and they just want to know that someone cares enough to just sit there and listen to them. That's all they want. They don't want any input. They don't want any opinions. They don't want any advice. That's not really why they're talking. You have to learn to listen. Because many times people, when they're talking, they just want you to really be present and make them feel heard, make them feel that they matter. And that's what their conversation is about. It's not to do with you putting in your 10 cents worth. We all feel that that's what we're here for, but it's really not most of the time. We have to learn to really listen to others, not with the intention that we have to give something back to that conversation, but to just listen to what they're really trying to say. If you listen with that intention, the conversations that you'll start to have will be completely different to what you had before. If you're listening to the words, if you're listening to the tone, to their expression, what is it that they're really trying to tell you? And look in their eyes. What are their eyes telling you? Because people can smile and they can have a conversation like they're happy. And all the while you can see there is no joy in their eyes. That's not the truth of the conversation. And if you're close enough to this person, you can ask them, what's really going on? What is it that you're really trying to tell me? How can I help you? Because that's what listening is about. How we can contribute to others. And a lot of the time it's not about advice, it's about just letting them know that it's okay. Whatever thoughts, whatever feelings are going through their mind. A lot of times people just want to know that it's okay, that someone's listening, and that they don't have to feel bad about what they're thinking. They don't have to feel bad about what they're feeling. That it's okay to have these thoughts. It's okay to have these feelings. And then to try and work through, how did we get to this place? How did we get here? If it's been many years that this has been building, and it's just been creating over and over and over again, that you're getting to this moment. And it's not a moment of joy, and it's not a moment where you feel good about yourself. How did you get here? That's the conversation. How did we get there? From what point? Where did this start? And how did we get here? And let's understand it. Let's work through it together. How can we create a future where we can start feeling good about who we are? You see? So conversation is listening is very important. Because our role as a listener really is to take in exactly what's being said. Really sift through it. Really listen to the words. Listen to what's being said to you. Words are very important. The choice of words that people choose to say. Really listen to those words. You know, if someone's using the word, I felt abandoned, that's a very strong word. You know, you abandoned me. That's a very strong word. Where did that come from? You know, why are you feeling abandoned? And it's not to turn every conversation into psychoanalysis, like you're the psychologist, and then it's not for that reason either, you know, but it's to have real meaningful conversations. You know, where we're not just talking about, oh yeah, it's nice outside, oh it's cloudy, oh it's gonna rain, or so we're really just talking, but they're just blah blah blah. It's nothing really important. You know? You need to have these important conversations. But we need to learn to listen so that we can, when we contribute, let it be something that is going to assist the other person. It's going to help them as a human being. You know, not advice on, oh, you shouldn't be feeling like that, or you know, make that person feel even worse. Because that's the reason that so many people won't share what they're really thinking and what they're really feeling. Because they're going to be judged. You know? And so a lot of times we won't say. Because we know that other person's going to tell us, oh, you shouldn't be feeling like that. Or that's bad to feel that way. Or that's wrong to feel that way. Or to have those thoughts. Many, many times that's what people are trying to avoid. That judgment. That it's wrong. That it's bad. That you shouldn't be thinking those thoughts, feeling that way. And so when we stop doing that, when we stop listening to others, to put in, you know, our advice, to give our advice of what we know of the world, when we can truly listen to others, to really look at them in the sense that I really want to help you, I want to help you as a human being, then your conversations will be completely different to what you're having now. You know, many times we just have these very superficial conversations with people. We never really get to a deep level of talking and really listening to others. So today, you know, I'd like you to think about that, how you listen to others. Do you listen because you're waiting for that moment where you can put in your knowledge and show how smart you are or how much you know, about the world, your experience of it? Or are you looking to really listen to others in a way that, you can contribute to them as a human being? You can help them. Really listening to what's being said. Think about it. Because most of the time, up until recently, the last few years, I was the same. I never really listened to others, to what they were really saying to me. I was always listening to see what I could put in, what my knowledge, my experience, my advice. That's what I always thought conversations were. And then everything's changed since I took a step back and I thought, no, they don't need to know my experience. They're telling me theirs. They're telling me their story. I should listen. I should really, really listen. What is it that they're trying to tell me? So think about that today. We need more people to listen without judgment. Just truly listen to others. That's what listening is. All right, my darlings. I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages. And please share, because sharing is caring, you know. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.